Zero taxi Sierra 4, contact ground 119.15.
04 11915 Indonesia 288, thank you. Tuna ground, good morning Indonesia 288, Sierra 4, Golf Foxtrot Juliet.
Golf Foxtrot Juliet, Indonesia 288, continue Sierra Papa 2, Sierra 6, parking stand Alpha 1.
Sierra 2, Sierra 6, Alpha 1, Indonesia 288.
Sabari 1264, how do you, correction, reading you 5, sir, how do you read me?
Loud and clear, ma'am. Request give it for Mike, ma'am, because we don't, we can copy from ATS 126 to decimal 3.
Wings 1264, stand by, sir.
you.